front of him. I mean, it's not going to be easy tonight. This is an odd first round, but why not? It's been a strange for
body strength in particular of Azumah Nelson. Azumah Nelson in the red trunks. That's a slip onto the boxing scene.
Now Gomez is standing flat-footed, trying to unload.
He's really only connected one side. Well, the left hand connected on Nelson.
Of the amount of times Gomez threw low blows.
A minute to go.
Trying to nail him. Good right. Got to give him pressure when he goes back.
Well, finally, they're beginning to mix it up a little bit, and the fighter has been shaken here. Right hand by Nelson.
Overhand right. It was a slapping punch, but it seemed to do a little bit of damage to Gomez. He's a place where he really found a home for it.
In Gomez's corner now.
Wilfredo continues to go backwards in this fight. Surprising maneuver on his part. Nelson looks at him and says, "What was that?"
A right hand, he replied.
There are moments when Gomez gets frustrated that he can put on a clinic for bending the rules in boxing.
Gomez missing with a looping left, as now does Azumah Nelson.
An important weapon for Nelson in this fight could be the uppercut as Gomez leans in, and I can see he wants to use that punch. Another low blow by Gomez, this time a warning.
Left hand by Gomez. Oh, and he walked into a right hand.
That stunned him, I think. He's a little bit hurt right now.
Yes, indeed, a left hand now by Nelson.
Is what hurt Gomez.
And another right hand. Grazed Gomez. Looks with another right.
Now there's the uppercut from Nelson, and I'll tell you, that's a very effective weapon. He's got Gomez holding on right now.
Wondering where he is at the moment. Oh, and a big right hand. Nelson with a left.
Nelson. We saw it in the second and third round, the overhand right for Nelson. Time now.
Oh, and a quick left hand. Shook the head. Short right hand that really didn't have any effect on Azumah Nelson at all.
And now Nelson again back to his aggressive posture. Throwing combinations and looking for Gomez inside. Good right hand by Wilfredo. I don't know, but he's got a ways to go in this 12-rounder.
Well, that left hand certainly got Azumah Nelson's attention, but not a whole lot more, really.
The bell has rung, and the referee didn't hear it. The bell has rung at the end of this round. The referee still doesn't hear it. This round is officially over, but the referee is not stopping the action. They have rung the bell. I don't know if they're letting this round go. Why? But they rung the bell here.
Shades of Page Coetzee. There's the end of the round. Oh, and a big left hand. Octavio Miran is the referee tonight. He's from Mexico.
And he has his hands full. There's two more low blows by Gomez.
And
another low blow by Gomez. Another warning, no points taken away yet. And he left another one. It's incredible.
The Marcus of Queensberry must be rolling over.
That's for sure.
Less than a half a minute to go in round 7.
Gomez has landed at least 10 punches low, and there's another one just in this round.
Good left hand by Nelson.
Incredible round.
Knockouts during his 5-year tenure as champ. Impressive round of the fight by far so far, and there's Nelson responding.
And he's doing it by counter. As his best round of the fight by far. He's throwing good combinations, but Nelson keeps coming.
Gomez was stunned in the second round. Azumah Nelson.
For those of you who've seen Gomez before, you see
just overhead now. Azumah Nelson with a good left hand.
this is the same posture Gomez was against Sanchez. Got in all kinds of trouble. He does not fight well off the ropes normally, but he has a big right hook.
He turned Nelson around. We have got ourselves a Pier 6 in San Juan. Charlie Steiner and Al Bernstein. Gomez with a good right hand. And a good left hand, countered by Azumah Nelson.
Might not be as fit for this fight as he wanted to be, and there's some evidence of that. Again, he languishes on those ropes, and Nelson batters him.
Half a minute to go in round 8. And once again, Azumah Nelson is clearly the aggressor in this fight.
Gomez, I don't know if he's going to be able to do enough damage to Nelson's body now to really back in this fight. Good jab by Gomez.
But it had no discernible effect.
On their card.
3 judges are from the United, elected by the home crowd here. Time will tell.
Good right by both fighters. They exchange rights. A good right by Nelson. This is what Wilfredo Gomez is made of. He's been hurt, but look at him come back over Pintor, so he can do it.
Oh, and the jab had affected Nelson. Backed him up for the first time. Nelson doesn't.
Partially because Gomez is still moving his head pretty well as he comes in. A couple of good jabs by Nelson.
Well, the left hand. Oh, and a big right hand by Azumah Nelson.
That hurt him. Gomez's punches are now much wider than they were at the beginning of the fight, and Nelson is punching much straighter. A change in the way they were fighting earlier. Oh, good right by
Good overhand right, but once again not having any significant effect on Azumah Nelson.
Decisions, and even though Nelson is landing big shots, Gomez is coming back from time to time.
But on our card, Azumah Nelson is winning this fight. And Gomez is going to have his work cut out for him in rounds 11 and 12 to maintain his title. Nelson now showing some signs of fatigue at the end of round 10.
Fight. He's been hit with some good shots by Gomez.
Oh, he's stunned! Gomez is stunned! Gomez trying desperately to hang on. A right hand by Nelson, another right hand. Gomez in significant trouble midway through round 11. Nelson with a right hand. Nelson with a left. In the corner just overhead.
Now survival time for Gomez, and against those ropes, he's a target.
Oh, and a right hand. Another right hand. Azumah Nelson.
Gomez trying to exhort him on, but he is in just all kinds of trouble. Here's where the uppercut's necessary for Nelson. Gomez ducking under those straight right hands.
A right hand. Oh, and again, Gomez is in trouble.
And there was the uppercut. That's the punch that really can work for Nelson now, and it hurt Gomez.
Gomez may not be on Queer Street, but the exit is rapidly approaching. Blood now from the mouth of Wilfredo Gomez.
An interesting point. Some tape is loose in the glove of Gomez. The referee could stop it for the tape to be repaired, and that would give Gomez a chance to rest, but he's not doing it.
Wilfredo Gomez, a bloody mouth now. And the mouse over the right eye is getting larger.
What a left hook by Nelson. Gomez nearly out on his feet.
He's down! He's down! Taking the 8 count. First knockdown of the fight. Azumah Nelson is, and again, Wilfredo Gomez is out. That is the end of the fight. The fight is over. That is it. Azumah Nelson has knocked out Wilfredo Gomez in the 11th round. Azumah Nelson has become only the 6th African in history to become a champion of the world. Dick Tiger battling Siki, Ayub Kalule, Cornelius Boza Edwards, and now Azumah Nelson.
But that he was just able to survive because Laporte wasn't busy enough in that fight. Gomez is up, and that's good news, I think, for everybody.
He is up, he is dazed.